Hello, this is Sean Copeland, Chairman and CEO of Regent Bank, bringing you another edition of Regent Elevate, and this is our final step of our series of Leading with Love. So I'm anxious to get to that, and let me just give you a quick summary. We've covered the fact that great leaders, when you lead with love, are patient, they are kind, they are trustworthy, they are selfless, and they are forgiving. Today we're going to talk about that great leaders are principled. You have to stick to your values in all circumstances, no matter what they are. Here's what we know. Enduring companies and great leaders have one thing in common. They are both value driven. They focus on doing things the right way, not just getting the right results. And we can give a lot of examples of this from a corporate perspective, but let me focus a little bit on a personal perspective. If you look throughout history, think about Martin Luther King, whose birthday we just celebrated, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, John F. Kennedy, Gandhi, Mandela, Churchill, all sold out to their, Mother Teresa, all sold out to their principles. They determined what was important to them and they lived by those. We have to do the same thing as a company. It's very important as a company that you create a set of core values that define who you are. Our executive team has literally stacked hands around our core values, and we have said no matter how high of a performer you are, no matter how many relationships you have, if you cannot live through this set of core values, you cannot work at Regent Bank. I want to give you a really great example of how sticking to your principles can be so powerful. About 2 years ago, I began to get the feeling that I should lead a devotional for our team. And that went against anything that you should ever do in a company. You're going to get sued, you don't want people to feel like you're forcing religion on them, and we don't, I don't. But it wasn't going away, and so it was something that from a principle perspective I felt like I was supposed to do. So I went to our employee meeting, I was petrified. I went to our employee meeting, I announced that we were going to start an optional, and I stress optional, daily devotional. If you want to join, you can jump in a boardroom, you can call in, whatever the case may be. Initially about 7 people showed up. Over time, we now have hundreds and thousands of people that call in many states throughout the country. It has been the most remarkable experience really of my life. So every morning from 8:17 to 8:30, we lead a devotional, and it's very simple, but it has made a profound impact in the lives of many. I hear from them almost daily. So if we will stick to our principles and stick to our values, it's very important. As a company, if you'll build your core values into everything that you do, not only put them on the wall, but build them into who you hire, build them into how you do your evaluations, build them into when you do promotions, think about, do these people embody the core values? It will begin to take hold, and you will find that you'll have to get much less involved in personnel matters because they all work themselves out. Either the people are following your core values or they are not. I hope you've enjoyed this series on Leading with Love. It was very, very powerful for me. I hope it was for you as well. Thank you so much for joining Regent Elevate, and we'll start with a new series next week.